What's going on, everyone? This is the Warehouse Series. So today I am going to be going over some questions that I gathered between Discord or someone that left a comment underneath one of my videos. I'm going to go over 10 questions that I got asked and I just thought would be interesting to answer in a video format. So before we get to that, guys, remember, as always, it is the easiest way to navigate this channel is through my playlist. Since I got my reviews and I got selection videos, and I do have forklift videos. I get that question asked a lot. Do you do forklift videos? Yes, I do. I don't do as many, but I do forklift videos. So please scroll my playlist and check those videos out. And I appreciate everybody that has been supporting this channel. Remember, at 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to go live. You guys could, if you are available at the time, come on in, ask me any questions you want live. And I'm just going to go over a few things and hopefully we have a decent live stream. And you guys can watch that at a later time too. So let's get to the questions that I went through. All right, guys. So with that being said, let's get to the questions. The first question I want to go over is this one right here. When is the best time to call out your next order? So you're done with your order and you're ready to go on to your next order. So this varies with me. So if I just got done with an order that I know I crushed, then I will wait. I will wait until I'm done wrapping my product. I will wait until I'm done staging my product. And I will wait until maybe I have to go to the bathroom or I want to get a drink of water or something to that nature. So if I just crushed an order, then I'm going to wait to call out that next order. If I was struggling with an order and I feel like that, I did not make good times on that order, because in our headset, it gives us our percentages for the day. It doesn't give us per order. It gives us the percentages for the day. So let's say I feel like I just struggled on an order and I just want to hurry up and get to the next order. I want to get off this order. I want to end the time so I can start the time on my next order so I can get, rebound myself. I will call out that next order as soon as I see because I don't have we have 3-digit check digits for each dock door, and people have them memorized. I do not have them memorized, but while I'm in the wrap station, I will call out my next order and I will go to the nearest printer and have my labels already in my jack before the wrap station's even done. That way I already know I'm getting already, like told you guys, I get that blueprint in my head, what I'm going off of the 4 things I always talk about. So as my stuff is finishing up wrapping, before I even get to the dock door stage in my previous order, I already know exactly what my next order is. Is it another big order? And then I'm sighing and like, oh crap, I got to go through this again. Or is it a small order? And I'm getting mentality. I'm getting that mental, I'm ready to go. Let's go make up the time that I just lost on the previous order. So I hope that makes sense. There are definitely different times that I call out my next order. So I hope that answers your question. I did answer it a little bit on the comment section, but I hope that answers it even more. So let's get to the next question. All right, guys, so that leads me on to my next question. This one here I get in different formats, same question, just differently asked. But this person's saying, how can I throw faster whenever I get bigger orders? It seems like I'm always throwing at 50%. If you've been watching this channel for any length of time, I'm going to say the same thing all the time. You need to learn to build your pallets. I witness in the warehouse every single day people that are just throwing the throw. People that are on week 7, week 8, week 9. There is nothing good about their pallet. Okay? And if you're watching this right now and you're one of the people that I trained, I'm sorry, but you're just not doing it right. You are worried about making that 100% the whole entire time that you were in your selection weeks, of your training weeks. And guys, just because you get trained for a week, you're still in training weeks whenever you get 8 weeks or 10 weeks or 12 weeks, whatever your warehouse allots you, you're still within training weeks. And I see every single person just totally flat out ignore what we are talking about as trainers, saying to learn how to build your pallet. Now, whether this person that asked this question knows how to build a pallet, I don't know. I did ask how long they were there. I was waiting for a response on that. But I literally just stopped someone in the warehouse today and said, they're on like week 8, which is the last week at our building. And I'm telling this person that you have 2 corners missing already and you're waist high. You have to build from your corners in. You are building from the inside out and you're missing your corners. You're going to have a tall, skinny pallet. I seen him later and he had a tall, skinny pallet. Okay. Listen to what I am saying. Learn to build your pallets. When you get free time, I consider it free time. If you have to be at a 52% the first week, a 60%, an 80%, and you just have to graduate, that's free time to me. Learn to build your pallets. Once you're added those selection weeks, you're done. You're on your own and you got to make 100%. And if you're not building good pallets by the time you get out of your selection weeks, you're in trouble. I'm telling you right now, if you are not building good pallets, by the time you come out of your grace period of 10, 12, 8 weeks, whatever you get, you're going to be in trouble. Learn to build your pallets. That's my answer, and it's always going to be my answer. All right, guys. I didn't mean to be too harsh on that, but it's like beating a dead horse. No one ever wants to listen to you. They don't want to listen. These new selectors come in, and they just think 100%, 100%, 100%. They don't think nothing about building their pallets. When you learn to build your pallets, you just build. You build without even thinking, and those times come, I promise you. All right, this one here, do you have any freezer stacking tips? I get this question probably 2 or 3 times. I've had this question. And guys, if you are in the freezer, that is what's so beautiful about Discord. You can go right over to Discord. You can go to the chat that has freezer, selection, and go right in there and ask your question. There's so many people over there in freezer. Remember, I'm only at perishable and I am only at dry goods. That's the only 2 questions I can answer on that. When it comes to freezer or any type of different warehouses, Discord is like actually a lot of conversations going over there. A lot of people helping each other. So if you have any freezer questions, join Discord and ask those questions over there. All right, so the next question I want to ask, this person said, if you said you selected consistently for 15 years, any long-lasting pains? So this is true. I for the first 15 years of my career at my job, I did select most of those years. Do I have long-lasting pains? Yes, I do. Whether or not I could seriously tie them to selection, which we know we can, I get lower back pain. If I sit in a chair for more than 5 minutes, I get lower back pain. I get lower back pain, but if I stretch and get up and move around, I feel fine. But sitting down is just awful for me. I get shoulder pain. I get pain. I do, guys. I get pain everywhere pretty much. I ache. So whether or not I could just chalk all that up to, warehouse selecting, being a laborer pretty much my whole life, or the fact that I'm 43, I don't know. But I could say I definitely have pain. All right, guys, my next question is this one right here. What do you think the most common problem is between coworkers? So this came off of my angry coworker video that I did. If you did not see that one, you can go watch that one. And I could say that literally just getting in each other's way. I think that is the number one argument that I see all the time, is just literally getting in each other's way. So what I have to say is about this is, because this actually got me a little irritated. I had a trainee on just a little bit ago, and he was a really good trainee. Not only was he a really good trainee, but he was, waving people on. He was beeping his horn properly. He was off to the side. He was doing everything that he should have done. And our people that have been there a while, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, were cutting him off still. Guys, you were new at one time. All right. You guys were all new at one time. This person's going out of his way to make sure he's not in your way, and you're still cutting him off. And we got people that just drive the equipment pretty crazy in our warehouse. They like to joke around, and someone's going to end up getting hurt. So if you're at my warehouse and you're watching this video, guys, just because people come in every week, week in and week out, does not mean we see it, guys. We see the revolving door. We see it week in and week out. We see people come and go. Doesn't mean that one person is someone that seriously wants a job, trying to support his family, and needs this job. and you're already from day 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 causing this person havoc and causing them like, geez, do I really want to be here because I'm getting cut off by these high lifts and everybody else on the floor? Just a little bit of respect. That's all, you know. Next question. What is the one thing a lot of selectors do wrong? I can't just name one thing on this. I can't name one thing on this. This was a on Discord question, and I just can't name one thing. I can name a ton of things. Literally, guys, from grabbing, one thing I didn't notice a lot of, they grab broken wood. Why do we use broken wood? I have no idea. I get it. Sometimes you have to grab broken wood, but we grab pieces that are just like totally just trashed, and we get them stuck on our forks, and we just say, screw it, I'm going to use this piece of wood because it's stuck on my forks. And then when you're done with your order selecting, you're still stuck on this stupid wood, and you can't get off, and then your pallet falls over. Just not listening, I could say, is the number one thing. Not listening to your trainer. So here, we'll go with that one. New selectors not listening to their trainer about learning how to build that pallet. All right, next question. This is a good question. What do you do when it comes to bottled water? If I do not have a lot of bottled water, if I have quantities of bottled water, let's say I go up to one pick slot, I need 30, I'm making a base out of it. But if I only need 10, I'm either stacking them on the front of my pallet or up as high as I can get it. So if I got a pallet right here and a pallet right here, those 10 waters are going up on this front pallet. I want them the highest point in my pallet as I could possibly stack them, and or I want them on the front of my pallet. Why do I want them on the front of my pallet? Is because I talk about the shifting when you hit the throttle. If they're all on the back of my pallet and I'm hitting that throttle every single time and I keep getting shifting, well, we all know these bottled waters just shift back and forth in the packaging. And eventually they might start just leaning and falling over. So if I get a large quantity, I use them in a base. If I don't get a lot of them, I stack them at the highest point on my pallet, or I put them on the front of my pallet. All right, guys. Actually, I have 9 questions I'm answering. The 10th question I already answered at the beginning of this video, and that was about the forklift videos. Just check out my playlist. This one right here, what's your averages and do you select a lot? I do not select a lot. Like I said, I used to select a lot back in the past. I do still select, but it's only on overtime. And what are my averages? Honestly, I don't even pay attention. I got to the point now where I don't even care. I know that I'm making my times. I know that the headset's telling me my daily standard. And like I mentioned before, that our forklift and our selection times are together. So if I'm at 110% on a forklift, I could use that time to burn it whenever I stay post shift selecting, but I still end up throwing decent on selection. Sometimes I throw selection and I don't have forklift time. Depends on the jobs that I'm doing in the warehouse. Okay, we have various jobs in our warehouse and they're not always on the clock. So sometimes I am selecting without forklift time and I still don't care. I still don't pay attention. I just don't care. I just throw. We have a screen, a computer that we can go check our times on. I don't care. I don't even look at it. I just listen to my headset. If it tells me I'm over 100%, I'm happy. I usually aim for a little bit over 100%, so I know if I'm even talking to somebody that it's not going to bother me. I just don't pay attention. So I can't even tell you what my averages are because I just don't care. All right, guys, and the last question I want to get to is this one right here, which I thought was an interesting question. Curious, if you were ever to lose your job, would you ever go to another union job? And my answer to that is no. If I was younger, I would. But no, I wouldn't, because in a union shop, you do not get rewarded for good work. You get rewarded for the years you put in. So if you're looking to get a job, guys, I did a video on pros and cons of being in a union. So if you haven't seen that, go check out my playlist and go watch the pros and cons of being in a union. But no, I would not. I would absolutely not go work at another union shop because I know how it works. And I would have to work from the bottom, and it would take 20 years for me to get anywhere even close to being somewhere good. I would go to a non-union shop, and show that I can do the job and hopefully progress by just having good work habits. So no, I would not work at another union shop. If I was younger, if I was in my 20s or even early 30s, I might do it, but no, not where I'm at now. If I were to lose my job tomorrow, there is no way I'm going to another union shop. So that's it, guys. Those are my 10 questions. I really appreciate everyone for joining. Please subscribe to the channel. Guys, keep asking questions too. I actually like doing these videos because it gives everybody that did not maybe see the question that you asked on a comment or on Discord. So I like doing these. So keep asking the questions, and I will do another one of these videos in the future. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.